Oh, bury that. Before I can blink, he returns to me. Oh, hello. Well, and those guys getting angry at the last episode for Dolores being angry and, you know, interrupting us. Yeah! We got what we wanted! We getting laid to... No, probably not laid. His lips press hungrily against mine and I... freeze, kiss him back. Kiss him down back. Melt into the sensation. Oh, for the stars' sake! You're gonna be smited, Dolores. Shut up. No one likes you. No one is paying attention to her. The kiss must have lasted only for a few moments, but my sense of time and everything else was spinning. I will come back for you. Right. This time, the leaving is final. Callum signals to the guards and he and Dolores are released from my cell. Oh, okay. Shame. Once they are gone, the door is slammed and locked into place, leaving me alone. For now. For now. He kissed me. I'd never been kissed like that before. Not by anyone. I never expected. But it's not right, is it? Callum is a prince. I'm little more than a servant. Less, now that I am a prisoner. And my loyalty should be to Oscar. But it's not. We don't need to worry about him. I'm becoming far too caught up in events that should not concern me. My responsibility is to protect Oscar, not to meddle in Gwelenor's politics. Too late for that. And yet, my other purpose was to see Oscar married safely and well. No one expected me to achieve the union with Gwellenor, but if I did, everything would be forgiven. Even if Cassidy did not pardon and reward me herself, I'm sure she would. Wales would grant me the benefit of my actions and my prince would prosper. Seen in that light, it is surely my duty to pursue contact with Cassidy and Callum. Wow, way to admit it's not love. Damn, Madeline just sounds like a goddamn gold digger. It's just like, right, got a kiss, what's the next step? Third base. You can pull my strings down from my dress the next time we see him. Contact indeed. There is no obligation for a prince to live like a monk. Some potential brides may frown on premarital escapades. Others prefer a mate with experience. It is the woman's choice what she wants, and the man's choice to be what he wants to be. There would be no outrage on the part of his family if I were to spend time with Callum. Only if I were to attempt to marry him. Which I will. And considering the value they seem to place on him, as a marriage token, perhaps not even that. They have had their share of well-wed sons. What am I thinking? This is ridiculous. One moment's excitement is not a promise of anything. Not on either parts. I'm not even sure how I feel about him, much less what he feels about me. Far more important... You're a gold digger. We've already established this, damn you. Far more important, for politics purposes, is the question of how Cassidy feels about Oscar. There would most certainly be an uproar which she exercised her prerogative to choose a husband so quickly. But she is the heir. If she makes that decision and stands by it, that would be that. Tell you what, that'd be fucking awkward, wouldn't it? Where, you know, they get married, no sex before marriage. The day, you know, she takes down her skirt, and suddenly, yeah, there's a front tail. Try explaining that. But would she dare? Can I convince her that my sweet Oscar is the man whom she should raise to the throne? None of this actually makes any difference until I can speak with Cassidy again, or at least send her messages reliably. For now, I must be content to wait. At least I know that all hope is not lost. Thus, for the moment, I remain at loose ends, floating between moments without so much as a deck of cards with which to amuse myself. But that is not so terrible. I still have a window. And it pans to a thing of windows. I was just like, yeah, what's your point? You've got a bed. But no, she means a window of opportunity. My parents believed that children should be seen and not heard. This applied more to myself than to my sister, for she was older and heir, not the heir, and not just a child. In those lessons which we shared, I was meant to wait my turn while she asked the questions. In public, I was meant to listen, not speak. And so I did. I could sit in a chair for hours, never moving, never speaking. Easy enough if there was a scene of interest unfolding in front of me. Easy also if my seat allowed me a glimpse of the outdoors. What we should do, you should go on a hunger strike until we can fit through one of those squares. Done. Sunlight on leaves, grass on the breeze. Right, what? This sounds like a fucking Oscar poem. Somehow the sight of these... Come on, these really? You're just rhyming for the hell of it now. You're a poet and you didn't even know it. It's the sight of these my mind sets my mind free to wandering. It could be a rabbit. Oh, I could be a rabbit leaping across the hills. I could be an insect with a pretty red and black shield on my back. Or perhaps I could be the fairy of dawn, painting each blade of grass with its tiny drop of dew. It has been a long time since I last remembered my daydreams, but they are still out there waiting for me. I stare out the window, lost in my mind, until at last darkness comes and I find sleep. Is Callum going to enter? No, shame, no. Missed opportunity there, Callum, come on. We're all waiting for a steamy scene, No? Oh, okay. It is the sunlight, again, that rouses me in the morning. For those first moments, I don't quite remember where I am. I roll up against the bed, the stone wall when trying to get out of bed. Then, of course, it all washes over me. Oscar Cassidy Callum. Callum promised that he would come back for me. I have no idea how long it will take for him to reach his sister, brother, or come up with a new plan. There's nothing I can do but wait. I may as well go back to sleep. How often do I get the chance to lie in with my regular occupation? But as I should have expected, it is not quite as easy to convince my body to return to slumber. Instead, I lie awake, staring up at the stone ceiling. I wonder how many blocks there are over my head. Wow, is it really coming to that? Imagination, everything to do in the world, and you're going to count the amount of blocks over your head. Alas, counting them, more than once, just to be certain, still takes up very little of the day, you sad bastard. See, this is what you get if you're a gold digger. You have to do these things. Inactivity is a luxury that quickly becomes a burden. I thought it would be easy for me, with my childhood background to draw on. Perhaps I've changed more than I thought I had. Footsteps. Who could it be? You! On your feet! No. No one romantic then. Shame. What's going on? You're being relocated. Where am I being relocated to? What? Where? Relocated, he said, not released. Keep your mouth shut and come along. Don't give us any trouble. I wonder if they're going to try and kill me. Us. Too many guards for me to have much chance of escape. I'll have to go along with them. My training has taught me that in a captive situation, biding your time and waiting for a better opportunity can be a mistake. You are already in a weaker position. Any time that you spend to strengthen yourself, your enemies can spend as well. And more effectively, surprise may be the only advantage available. But my safety is not my only concern. There is Oscar and Callum. If I trust him, if I believe in him, then I have to believe that he is planning something. Oh, we believe him. We need to get to his riches somehow. He has a treasury that he can just walk out of. And so, where am I being relocated to? I walk quietly through the palace halls escorted by the guards. The back halls, that is. As much as possible, they are trying to keep me out of sight. At last, they bring me into... Is it Callum's room? An unoccupied guest room? It's got to be Callum's room. Come on. It's what we're all thinking. He's looking to get jiggy with it. Nah. You're a 90s kid if you got that. You'll be staying here for now. I see. Look, I didn't want any part of this, you hear? Any part of what? I never did you no harm, right? Right. Then we'll leave it there. I mean, you're causing harm by keeping me believing you've got long hair, and therefore me believing that you're a bit gay. Apart from that, you've done nothing wrong. Is he warning me that something is about to happen that he doesn't want to be responsible for? If you have any requests, let us know. I hope he doesn't mean any last requests, but nothing funny, right? I don't know what they're thinking, I don't know who you really are. With all the guests, I'm not taking any chances. It's not going to be Prince Nazagi's fucking room, is it? I hope it's not. So you stay quiet and we'll get along fine, right? He seems to be waiting for some acknowledgement, as if I were once more of far higher status than he. Perhaps I am. Better to keep him thinking along those lines at least. I draw myself up and nod simply, causing him to straighten in return. Your meal will be brought up shortly. I don't know what meal it's going to be. Is it going to be like stale bread and water? Is it milk and stale bread? Isn't it? Yeah. No, water and stale bread. I got it right the first time, damn you. And he leaves. I am alone in a comfortable room and safe, at least for that. No. They can't let you do that. The only reason they let you stay in comfortable rooms if you're being held captive is usually to get information out of you. They did the same during like every war ever. Cautiously I test the doorknob. Locked. I am still a prisoner. But I am now a prisoner with access to luxury. Carpets, soft cushions, water. Well, back in those days they had like 4 baths a year, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. It might not last, so better not waste it. I hurry to make use of the bath. Okay. After I have cleaned myself up a bit and returned to the front room of my new prison, I find a meal waiting for me. Fresh bread, fish, stew that might have been warm if I had been present for its delivery. There are even a few bites of baked apple slice. Certainly no hardship here. No hardship, that is, except for the uncertainty. I have no more information about current events than I did before, and little more to occupy myself with. Come on, test it for poison. I mean, it's like the oldest thing, and especially considering we're like medieval times where no one has guns. These rooms may be intended to hold me, but they are far less secure than the dungeons below. I could easily bypass the locked door if not for the guard behind it. More promisingly, there are no bars on the windows here. I would not like to risk the walls in broad daylight with no equipment, but should I need to make a rapid exit, the option is available. Callum promised he would return, or at least send a message. I can wait until nightfall. If there have been no developments up till then, I can look for more information on my own. Be honest, come on, he's the one who got you here. Stop being ungrateful, damn you. I eat and I sit, and I think, and time passes. It is some hours later, but still long before dark, when I hear a disturbance outside my door. Oh dear. Business. Prisoner. Watch her, don't let her. That sounds like it could be trouble. Oh god. Flee now, or submit, or prepare to fight. My daggers are gone, but there are always weapons to be found for the resourceful. No time. I step to the side as the door opens, positioning myself where I won't be expected. Callum! See, come on, Madeline. You're not stupid. Madeline Valois. He closes the door behind him. I trust your new environment is more comfortable? Yes, but what's going on? Why am I here? As you suggested, I pushed my way through to Cassidy's chambers. It would have not been possible if she had not heard the noise outside and opened her own door. She is still under guard. Aha, what did she say? She was distressed to discover that once again our parents had discarded the truth and arranged matters as they saw fit. Cassidy insisted on an audience with them at once, and this was the result, a partial reprieve. Right. They will not alter their public sentencing, but in private they agree that there is no reason to punish you. I am still officially a traitor then. That's no reprieve at all. Well, I mean, only a couple of people are actually going to know what she looks like. And then she'll fuck off back to her own kingdom, so I'll be fine. Why are they doing this? I was not there. You would do better to ask those questions of my sister. Is she coming here? I was hoping that you could come to us to avoid the notice of the guards. You have certain talents, as I recall. Would you be able to reach my quarters from here by way of the windows? It would be easier if I had my special gloves, but if you direct me, I believe I can reach you. Still no kiss. Still no kiss. That's slightly worrying. But if the guards come in while I'm away, that could be hard to explain. Wait until after the evening meal if you're concerned. They should have no further reason to disturb you. After Cassidy's orders, I doubt there will be trouble. But we all have much to discuss. My sister will be there, as well as Mrs. Orff. What a horrible name. I hope it's not actually Orff. because that's just tragic. Yes, where is your new shadow? Oh, right, Miss Orf. Oh, I see, it's Dolores. Oh, I see! You can't fool me, game. I can see through your tricks. Outside with the guards, I told them to hold her there. I'm not leaving her loose. I still don't know what she'd do. And yet he is letting her out of her sight to visit me. It's because I am amazing. What do the guards think you're doing in here? What? You've requested privacy to be alone with a prisoner. Do they believe that you are here to interrogate me? A gentle wash of colour sparks across his face. Well, I'm not sure that now is the best time. Oh god, that music in the back is just... right. That's not what I meant. I was asking if you were supposed to be torturing me if you wanted me to scream for you. Don't say that! No, he's going to expect something really kinky. Oh god, we might gonna have to put up a censor in soon. The amused look in his eyes grows stronger. Oh, just forget I said anything. I would prefer to remember. This lies between us, doesn't it? You and I. There are many things between us, my lord. Your penis being one.